Hello friends, welcome back to Python on phone programming series. So in this video we will discuss about functions. So what is a function? Function is basically a reusable piece of code. So what are the advantages? They are reusable and more readable as well. And using functions we can structure the code properly. Okay, again, functions are two types. One is like predefined functions and user defined functions. When I say predefined functions, which comes with Python, those are called predefined functions. For example, print and input, all these are predefined functions which comes along with the Python installation, right? Similarly, when it comes to user defined functions, means the functions that user define on his own, those are called user defined functions. So let's get started how we can define the functions in Python. Okay, so for defining functions in Python we use something called def keyword. Okay, after that, after the space, we need to give the function name whatever you want to have for your function. So for example, in this case I want to have something like my function. Okay, this is my function name. After that we have to have this brackets. Okay, and then the colon and enter. Now there comes the body of this function. Okay, so now let's write a empty function here. So for denoting empty in Python we just use pass keyword. That's all guys. I mean, this is how we define function in Python. Then how can we call this function? How can we call? We can simply call by its name along with this brackets. Similarly, I mean, predefined functions we call something like this, right? Print. Similarly, we just call this function. Now if you run this program, we will not get any output because this is a empty function. Let's run this program and then see what is the output we are getting here. See here, as I said, there is no output. Now let's modify this function to return something. Okay, to return something. So what I will do is, instead of having an empty function, I will add some content here, like something like print uh, hello, how are you? Okay, something like this. Now if I call this function, okay, now if I call this function called my func here, I will get this output. Okay, so I will get this hello how are you string printed on the screen. Let's rerun this program and see the output. See here, so we got the output, right? If you call this function, I mean, multiple times, you will get the same output multiple times here. So let's do that as well. See here, this is good, right? So this is how we define functions in Python. In the next class, I will show you how we can pass some data to this function. Maybe something like, let's say, I will pass a name to this function, and based on the name, it should print hello, that XYZ, and how are you. Okay, so we will do that in the next class. Till then, take care.